For Honor video. So, what I plan on doing is just going into training and talking about a couple of things. That's what I plan on doing. So I'm cut between 3 decisions right now. Get 7,000 steel and get a Shinobi execution, or get a Lawbringer execution, or save up for another character. So honestly, I don't really think I want to save up for another character, because I don't want that to take forever, and there's not really any other characters I want. Oh, sorry. Fucking spilled something. Anyways. So, let's first start with the Lawbringer execution. So, I have actually played Lawbringer not that much, but I like him. He's a nice character. Stomp. Ever seen this one? Here, I'll show you guys the ones that are actually good. No. Okay, this one, this is if you have extra steel, like, cause this is like, you don't even hit them or anything, they just die. Impaler. I've seen a lot of people with this one. Okay, this one. That is a nice execution, but so is this. You literally fucking snap their neck while holding up on the air. I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's get to the Shinobi. The Shinobi ones are quite cool as well. So, oh, whoops. I play Shinobi way more. We're up to level 5 with him. Okay. I shouldn't be rep 6 right now. I should be like rep 8 or 9, because look how many characters I have close to being leveled up. Like, if I just played as those characters for a bit, I'd be like rep 9 or 10, but I'm just too lazy. Anyways, let's go on to Shinobi. I really like Shinobi. He's a very good character, very fun to play as well. So is Lawbringer. Lawbringer's fun because it gives you more. Okay, that's a cool execution. I like that one. Nah. That is cool. That is cool. Boy, okay, that's the coolest Shinobi one so far. Yeah, not as cool as the last one. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm thinking about getting a Lawbringer one, or getting a Lawbringer outfit, because I already have an execution for him, the Flying Lotus, which already looks really cool. See, that execution already looks really cool. Like, almost just as cool as the one you do a backflip off of him. But he has some cool elite outfits, too. I like this one a lot. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I might need to get this. But I think my guy already looks cool enough. So what I think I'm about doing is getting this execution done here. That. See, that's cool. So, the reason I choose these characters that a lot of people don't play as is because I don't like being the bandwagon characters. Like, you see, I got Warden and Centurion to rep 2, but like, people be those characters all the time. Because it's not hard to play as them. It's not hard to play as Centurion, it's not hard to play as Warden, and it's not hard, it's actually hard to play as Lawbringer. Like, I don't care what anyone says, it's actually hard. And here's why. He is dependent on being defensive. Okay? So if you can't parry well, then you're gonna be fucked, because I know what you're saying, right? You're saying, here, let me go into training with him. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm sorry. Okay, so Lawbringer, very, very fun character to play as. It's actually not easy to play as because if you shove someone after just doing a regular block, if you block someone normally and then you shove them, they can actually dodge away and not get stabbed. So you kind of have to parry with Lawbringer. But if you do parry someone with him, he's very rewarding. Because you get like basically a whole combo off of them. If you do it right, that is. Okay, well, here's what I normally do if I get a shove in. So, believe it or not, most people, if you shove them, they normally don't block that jab right there. They normally don't actually block that because it's too fast. But advanced people will dodge it. But this is just a stupid bot. But what I do is I do this. So when I'm testing them out, I try to do the shove, and if I hit them with it, I try to do a jab. But if they block it or they dodge it, then I don't do that anymore. And then when I shove, I'll do this. I'll shove them. Feint, guard break, heavy shove, light, feint. Freaking it hit the stone. That's so stupid. So he does decent damage. So you do his combo, it takes away a lot of their health. So yeah, that jab doesn't do too much damage. Hold on a second. Hold on, this is a stupid AI bot. Anyways, some people say he's the worst character in the game. Lawbringer. He's okay. He's not the best, but I be a character because they're fun to play as, not because they're bad. I don't care if people say they're bad. It's about what I think. Because some people think he's really good, some people don't. Dude, stupid freaking level 1 bot. Okay. Wonder if Falcon or Monacar is watching, or if it's just some random person. Whoever's watching, you should comment so I know who you are, because it might be one of my friends. I don't know, because you haven't commented yet. Comment, person, whoever's watching, comment, because I might know who you are. I bet one of my friends is watching. Anyways, let's see here. Who's next? Oh, Shinobi. Very fun to play. Dude, Shinobi's so much fun to play as. I'm not even kidding. Hold up a second. Here's what's about to happen, actually. Like, here's what... Where is it? Dude, I see people with it all the time. Where is it? No, where is it? Come on. Yeah, how do you get that? It's a mythic outfit. I have to buy a mythic outfit? Dude, come on. That's stupid, dude. I have to buy this? Dude, that's not about to happen, though. Like, I'm not doing that. Dude, I'd rather get this freaking awesome execution where you do a backflip off of them. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Or I could get this awesome execution. Or I could get one for Centurion. I could do that. Even though he's easy as fuck to play. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Nah. Nah. That's what I would get police for, so I would get that one. It's funny. I'm play some Centurion. Let's make the bot level 2 though, cause that's too easy. Here's what I gotta say about Centurion, okay? You do not need to feint as much with this guy because you can't really. Feinting is like, you can't really do it with him. Like, you can feint unblockables, but like that's about it. Cause like, can you feint his heavies? Like, there's not really any point, cause like they're already like. Okay, here's the point. Okay, you're being a Centurion, right? Here's what you gotta know. His heavies are very fast. And people always use that, spam the heavies, but his lights are also useful too, so don't ignore the lights. See, look. That's one combo you can do. See, because what a lot of people like to do is that. I like to do that too. Now, I'm a Centurion that doesn't use lights that much. Yeah, my Centurion's decked out. Anyways, I'm a Centurion that likes to use the, I like to, stupid. Okay, this is something, hold on. Opponent health off. Here's a lesson for all you newbie Centurions, okay? If you're gonna, whenever you're gonna do it, so like, see, that's the thing though, like, so you can't feint his attacks fast enough. So like, while you're yeah, see, look, if you want to feint it, you have to chart. You actually have to pull your arm back to chart. So yeah, see what I'm saying? Feinting isn't really a thing with him. What really gets people when they're out of stamina? See, don't do that when people are out of stamina. Don't do that all the time, because people will just hit you with the light or something while you're charging it. You this. You do that, you get a free knock on the ground stab. Is Centurion OP? No, he's not OP. Not OP, because guess what? You can dodge all of this. You can dodge that. Kick, you can dodge that. See, whenever I go against another Centurion, I'm able to dodge all of the moves. So why can't other people? Like, look, you can dodge that. You can dodge this right here. Like, you can dodge all of his unblockables, so I hate it when people complain about it. Like, it's so dumb. Now, what to do after you parry someone? After you parry someone, because his heavies are so fast, you get a free top heavy. Now, hold on, let me test something here. I don't know why, but the bot is hard to parry, because they're so unpredictable. I don't know what it is about them, but... you're gonna be custom, and then we're just gonna do light attack. Show you guys the stuff you can and can't do. So yeah, that's confirmed. You don't have enough time to do a charged one. Yeah, see, like, well, that's what will happen. You'll be charging this up, and someone will hit you. So like, the charge is kind of useful, but not really. This, you don't want to do that all the time. Do that when they're out of stamina, because they can't hit fast when they're out of stamina. So you do that when you do the charge when they're out of stamina, and don't try to feint heavies with him, because look how slow that is. Okay, if you're feinting with him is basically like guard breaking. So like, if you're gonna charge this, one thing you can do is, here's one thing that I would do. You charge this up to fake him out, guard break. See, this is a bot though, so he's gonna block it, but other people aren't gonna be like that. So what you can do is, so I don't know, I think people can actually guard break you while you're charging this up, so just make sure that you use it only on turtles and stuff. Only use that charge on turtles or when they're out of stamina, because they're either gonna parry it, which most of the time they don't parry it because they don't know what you're gonna do, because there's three possibilities. You can either actually hit them with it. That's a possibility. You could feint it. You could feint it. You could feint it. And then do a light, guard break, throw. That's one thing you could do. See, one thing I see lots of Centurions doing is just throwing their opponents into the wall by doing this. That's a possibility. You could do that. Now, if you are by a wall, then... Okay, I'm not sure if you actually have enough time. So yeah, you don't really have enough time for a charge up if you do that, but guard break is very important to the Centurion, because it's kind of like, because like as you can see, feinting isn't very effective with him. The only real thing you can do after you feint is just light. So that, what I just did, I see a bunch of Centurions doing now. That's all they do. What most of the time what they'll do is they'll either do this into a guard break, and I'll do that, and then get a couple of lights. So you see, one thing that's useful, this zone attack is very useful. I don't know why, but it always gets people. So make sure you use that zone attack, because it's very useful. Anyways, feinting kind of sucks with him. It really sucks. Cause like, look, like there's really only one time you should ever feint, is that's when they're out of stamina, or if they're being a turtle. But like, okay, I'm turning your freaking lights off. I only wanted that on for a second. It's really annoying. Okay, it's off now. What I just did, that will normally get people, because most of the time I don't have enough time to parry it or dodge it, because you threw them into a wall. So if you're being Centurion, try to fight people by a wall, because there's different ways you can do what I just did. You can do that. Oh no, that's not what I meant. You can, instead of feinting, just guard break straight up, So that, what I just did, you do that if you're not by a wall. But if you're by a wall, bam. Bam. A lot of people get pissed off at him, but really, if you can dodge and you can counter guard break, it will be a pretty fair fight against the Centurion. See that punch too? People get triggered about that, but it's so easy to dodge. Even this one, see that punch, that's dodgeable. Like, you have enough time to dodge that, so stop complaining about his unblockables. You can dodge all of them. I do understand that this one is kind of, you kind of have to get that down. So if you get a heavy off, okay, sorry about that. If you get a heavy off, heavy, throw against wall, punch. Now what I find about these guides is that they're really hard to follow, because when you're in the middle of a fight, you can't really think about all this stuff. You can't really think about it when you're in the fight. When you're in a fight, most of the time, you're probably just gonna just spam heavies. And you can do that. For the noobs that don't know what they're doing, you can do that. But if you're facing someone that actually can parry and stuff, then you need to, you need to feint, and yeah, but his feint isn't that useful. But here, okay, there's a couple choices here. You can do this. You can do that. Alright, that is something you can do to someone. Now, instead of feint, okay, you can't really do the same thing over and over again, or so get to it. So the three things that I do when the three things I do to someone is what I just showed you, where it's a feint. Sorry about that, that's not what it was. Anyways, it was this. It was a feint, light grab. Because that grab right there, a lot of people don't ever expect it. Because you can, so if you just spam lights, they're never gonna know which light you're gonna guard break after. Because the guard break after you hit a light, see that is faster than this. That is faster than this, just by a little bit. So that's better. Anyways. Instead of feinting and then lighting and then guard breaking, what I like to do is just this. Throw him against the wall. Get a free punch. Bam. That's one combo. Another one is what I've been showing you a lot, is where you do this. Another one that you can do is this. So the one I like the most is probably just this one. And if you're not by a wall though, don't go for the charge punch. If you're not by a wall, then just do this. Hit them with a regular punch, and if you see that they dodge the regular one too, then instead of hitting them with that, then like throw a light or something. Anyway, so hopefully they don't catch on to you. Now in Dominion, that is where that's where the combos really shine. Okay, if you're in Brawl, then it's a 1v1 and people can really move, learn your moves, you know what I'm saying? But if you're in Dominion, they don't have time to learn everybody's moves, because they gotta fight like 4 different people. You can't remember all 4 people's moves. So those are 3 different things you can do. This is probably the best one if you're by a wall. Right. No, I can't, dude. Okay, that is really annoying to faint. You can do that. Anyways, there's a bunch of different combos with him. Don't forget to use your zone attack every once in a while, because it's very useful. It always gets people for some reason. Hold up. Okay, hold up a second. Left. For some reason, I never figured this out. Alright, so his default guard stance is right. So, when you're fighting him, always turn your stance to left when you first come into contact. See, one thing that's very useful with him is this. Because the second light is way faster. Whenever your weapon turns blue like that, it means it's a faster attack, basically. So, what's really cool about him is that he drains your stamina. Like, I'm not kidding. One thing you can do is... So, I'm not kidding when he drains your stamina. If you just want to drain their stamina, then the kick. There you see, look. He's drained their stamina, my man. The punch really drains it. So, basically, you got the win in the bag if you get their stamina out with the Centurion. You got the win in the bag. If I had to say which character is more fun, Lawbringer or Centurion, it'd probably be Centurion. But, literally everybody be Centurion. Because he's not that hard to play. Because for most people, you can just go like this. You can just spam the heavies over and over again. So I think he's fine where he is. I don't think he needs to get nerfed or buffed. I think Centurion is fine where he is. Anyways, I'm starting to think that I don't really want to get anything for Lawbringer because people just say he's like the worst character in the game and shit. I don't know about that, but highest level character is Warden. My friend Monacar literally picks Warden every single time, so I never get to play him. Even though Warden is my third favorite character in the game, I never get to be him because of the kid that I play with named Monacar. But it kind of sucks, because, like, he basically copied me, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I play Warden all the time, he sees that I'm playing him, then he says, let me try him, and then he starts being him all the time. So this is basically the only character he plays now. It's Warden. My friend Monacar wants to get Gladiator, but I told him that was a bad decision, because Gladiator is basically trash. Like, he's easy to parry. You can dodge everything. I mean, the shield punch thing, that's kind of hard to dodge, but that's about it. So, Shinobi. So, out of all of them, I think the coolest execution was the Shinobi one, where he does a backflip off you. The Lawbringer one is cool, where he holds you up in the air and just, like, snaps your neck, like, whoever's watching. This one. That's cool. I like that execution. That's my favorite Lawbringer one. My favorite Shinobi one is this one. That's very cool. You literally do a backflip off of him. And anyways, so first, my favorite character in the game is, it's always gonna be Centurion. He's always gonna be my favorite character in the game. Second favorite, Shinobi. Third favorite, Warden. Warden used to be my favorite, but he's not anymore because I never get to play him, because the kid that I play with, he only wants to play Brawl. And you can't be the same character on Brawl. So, he basically copied me and won't let me play one of my favorite characters. But another cool thing about the Knights, what that I specifically like, is that their materials and their colors. So I had to get the Reputation 7, and I'm not about that life, but so yeah, basically bronze looks like gold, so I don't know what they're thinking about, cause like bronze literally looks like gold. I don't know what they're thinking, but yeah, that's Centurion. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool character. Wish I got a better helmet. That helmet looks pretty cool. Change look. See, this is the helmet I want with all the spikes on it. That looks cool if you ask me. Yeah, I don't. When I first started being him, I was kind of forced to use all of these helmets. This one, I was forced to use it, and I think this helmet makes you look like a retard. This one looks way better. Anyways, lately I've just been playing as Lawbringer, but I don't know if I want to keep playing as him, because basically, he's fun to play, but like all you can do is be defensive with him. So I'd say he's really good in Dominion, but not so much in Brawl or 1v1 or duel. Because whenever I get in a 1v1 with someone, all they do is just light spam me. Because they know that I'm finna about the. Okay, here's what they need to do. They need to make a character that can feint their lights but not their heavies. They need to make a character like that, like a backwards character. A character idea I have is, you know, I'm getting Police Verso, by the way, with my 7,000 that I'm about to get. I'm gonna get Police Verso because it just looks so cool. Also, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is about to come out, or it already did. I can't get that game right now, but I really want it, because if you guys don't know, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I have a lot of them on PS3. On PS3, I have Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I have Assassin's Creed Rogue. Those are all the Assassin's Creed games that I have for PS3. I actually don't have any for PS4. I really want to get Odyssey. That game looks awesome. One thing I really think that would have made Black Flag cooler is like if you were swimming around in the water, like a shark could attack you. Like I think that'd be cool, because I always like sharks in games. I'm always interested in that for some reason, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey actually has sharks. So that's pretty cool. Assassin's Creed Odyssey has sharks. So yeah. It's really cool actually. Okay. So Centurion is my favorite character in the game. Lawbringer, I always try to experiment with every character because I don't want to leave any of them out, because who knows, they might be my new favorite character. Now I'm gonna review every character. Warden, fun, not that fun to play as, but you wreck people as him. So if you want to win, you just pick Warden, but he's not that fun to play as because basically just do the same moves over and over again. Raider, I find him not fun to play with. He's not adaptable, and he's not, I mean, he is straightforward. All you can do with Raider these days is the stun tap combo, where you stun tap someone, and then you do your unblockable hit, and then you feint it, and then you stun tap again, and then use your unblockable, and then at some point you actually use the unblockable instead of feinting it. Yeah, that's really annoying. So if you're fighting a raider, try to be really offensive and don't give them a chance to attack, or so just get you stuck in that loop. This bitch right here is so annoying to play against. This guy, very annoying to play against. Like, that's all I have, extremely annoying to play against. That's all I have to say. This guy has a side attack where, like, he dodges and he does, like, a side swipe. And that's really confusing, because, like, when he dodges left, you think he's gonna hit left, and then he actually hits right, and, like, it's really confusing. So, like, he's just really... Okay, I'll just tell you the annoying characters to play against. Keep in mind, these are the annoying ones, not the ones that actually piss you off. Kensei... Okay, actually, I was about to say Conqueror, but nope, he's one of the ones that pissed me off. So, Warlord, Kensei. Berserker's annoying to play against. I know Lawbringer's annoying to play against. Now time to get the ones that are that make me pissed off to play against. That would be Conqueror, Peacekeeper, Shaman, and Armusha. Those are the characters I hate playing against. Like, I really think that they're so toxic. Like, especially this idiot that you're looking at. So, Shaman, if you didn't know, actually has autism. If you look at her face, she actually has autism, if you can't tell. She's really annoying to play against. I hate her, in fact. Very fucking annoying. Okay. So... Now, this was just an update video. I'm not actually gonna play any real matches. This is just supposed to be an update because Marching Fire is coming out soon. Marching Fire is coming out soon. I feel like if Monacar was watching, he would have commented by now. So, oh, never mind. No one's watching anymore. Anyway, basically, don't like Fortnite that much. It's boring, but whenever there's a new season added, there's a load of stuff to do. So the only time I play Fortnite is when they add something that gives you a lot of stuff to do. That's what the updates need. If you're gonna update this often, then don't do that. Update like every couple of weeks and then give us a lot of stuff at the same time, like a couple of new weapons, something new added to the map, like, you know what I'm saying? Something that's game changing. Anyways, Marching Fire is coming out soon. I'm pretty excited about that, but what's really annoying is that when the game first comes out, like when the new characters first get added, how it was last season is I think that the character's price for steel actually, like, it either started out as 25,000 or 30,000 when they first came out. I actually am not sure. I'll look it up after this video. But when the characters that you're looking at right now, Centurion, Shinobi, Shaman, those characters, and a couple others, when they came out, how it was they started, the price for steel started as 25,000 or 30,000. I think it was 30,000. And then after a while, it went down to 20,000. And now that soon the new season is coming out, it's been 15,000 for a couple of weeks now. So what they do is they will gradually reduce the price. So I don't recommend trying to save up when they first come out. Just enjoy the new game mode, because If you're like me and you don't want to spend money on the season pass, you just want to get the characters by playing, then, you know, don't even think about trying to grind like 30,000 steel. Like that's gonna take a long time, is what I'm trying to say. So just wait until the price is reduced a bit, and then start grinding. Don't grind when it costs 25,000 or 30,000, because that's a lot of steel. Okay, so if they really are gonna nerf Centurion, I don't have anything bad. I don't think there's anything that needs to get nerfed. Like, if you are gonna nerf him, then make some stuff better about him too, because I don't think that's fair. Like, he's good. Like, he's not OP though. His heavies, I agree, they're fast, but they're not too fast, like Orochi fast. The lights are about the same speed. The lights are actually like literally the same speed as the heavies, so his heavies are definitely fast. The lights are mostly just used to guard break people. So yeah, instead of fighting by a ledge, I recommend you fight by a freaking wall, because that makes Centurion unstoppable. Like, literally, like, just do this. Yeet! Or do something like this. Because, guys, if you do the unblockable right after you throw someone into the wall, so here's what you gotta do. You hit, grab, throw. Whoopsie, sorry, he didn't go into the wall. So if you didn't notice, after you do a light and you throw someone into the wall, you're actually able to automatically do the unblockable, and it's actually, look, this is how normally fast it is. So that's how normally fast it is. But if you light someone, throw them to the wall. Whoopsies! It can't be up. Can't be an up stance. Okay, apparently it's not working. Sorry about that. Okay, light. See that unblockable is actually faster than the other one. So if you throw someone to the wall, that's what you want to do. You want to do the unblockable. Okay. So wait. So this. Okay. Obviously, you don't deck a character out as much as I have if you don't like him. I spent hours of gameplay getting all this shit for him. Like, I have all of the Reigning Inferno stuff, the Reigning Inferno Idol, the Reigning Inferno Execution, and then I have the Flying Lists, or not, that's not what I call it, but I have the Mythic Outfit Fire stuff for my emote. So basically, what I'm trying to go here for the Centurion is like a fire-looking thing. But I'm not gonna stop playing Loblinger. I said Loblinger. That's actually the second time I've said that today, probably because I'm sick and I can't talk right, but... Okay, so I'm not gonna stop playing Lawbringer, but I don't think I'm gonna buy an execution for him. The chokehold thing is cool, but he's just not that... He's fun to play as, but you don't get enough out of him as you should. So honestly, buff Lawbringer. Don't make him the new Warden. Don't make him so that everyone beats him, but just buff him so that people will start being him. So here's the fair characters that I think are in the game right now. The fair characters that don't need to get anything done to them. Those characters would happen to be Centurion, Nabushi, Berserker, let's see here, I think Shigoki does need to have something done about him. Kensei is annoying, but he's good where he is. And Raider definitely needs something done about him. Now, as for the nerfed characters, the characters that need to get nerfed, Warden needs to get nerfed. People beat him way too much. He's really annoying to play against. And don't say we're bad or something, just get better. That's what they always say. No. It's not easy it's easy for people that are like rep 40. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get buffed. He's good where he is. He needs to get nerfed to the ground. Literally just make it so that you can actually do something after the shoulder bash instead of just getting wrecked. So I also have so I'll show you all the characters I have Raining Inferno shit for. So I do have it for Warden, I just don't have it equipped. I don't think I have it for Raider. I don't think I have it for Kensei. I have it for him. I hate being sick. Yeah, I don't have it for him. But I don't care about Shigoki enough to buy an outfit for him. Most of the time when I beat him, it's just as a joke. But anyways, the three characters I'm playing as right now are Shinobi, not Highlander, Shinobi, Centurion, Lawbringer. Lawbringer, he's actually true to the description. He is a counterattacker. So basically, you're a turtle. You're forced to be a turtle if you be Lawbringer, and that's stupid. So that's what I think needs to be changed about him. The one thing. Make it so that Lawbringer doesn't have to be a turtle. I get that he's supposed to be defensive, but don't make him so defensive that he literally just can't attack at all. Because if he does, he'll get parried. Make it so that his attacks are a little bit faster so that he can actually do his combos without parrying someone. Okay, because people just know whenever you fight your Lawbringer, there's just a stare off for like 2 minutes straight because no one wants to attack. Lawbringer can't because he'll get parried, and the person can't because they'll get parried. It's that simple. This bitch, she's very annoying. So basically, if you get hit by a light attack with her, you're screwed because all she does is light, and then she sweeps you and wrecks you. The classic thing that all Valkyries will do is spam the same thing over and over again. All they have to do is get 2 lights on you, and then they sweep you on the ground, and you basically can't do shit about it because it's way too fast of an attack. The Bushi literally has the easiest freaking light to parry in the game. Extremely easy. Sorry about that. Okay. So basically, do not nerf Okay, I actually haven't heard from the officials. My brother said that Centurion was getting nerfed, and I looked up Centurion nerf, and it turns out that what he saw was from the past. Centurion was nerfed, but he was nerfed a while ago, and in the Marching Fire update, they're actually not going to change anything about him, and what's really cool is that you're going to see a whole lot less Wardens and Centurions, because the new characters will come out, and everybody will be being new characters. When it does come out, I'm probably going to go full Centurion to try and kill those new characters. And I'm just going to go full Shinobi Centurion. Okay. If you didn't notice, literally all the characters I play as say hard. Shinobi, I do agree, is hard to play as. Centurion, hard to play as. Lawbringer, hard to play as because you literally have to parry or she doesn't know. Okay. Here's the thing, okay? The reason Centurion is my favorite character in the game, and you could probably tell just by looking through all my characters that he's my favorite character, because it's probably just because of all the stuff I have for him. I have a cool outfit, a cool execution, You know, so basically the execution that I finna plan on getting. Now I could get an emote. What's this? Oh my god. Oh wow. Kill card. That's cool. Balls of Fury. He like inspects it and he just throws it. He doesn't even toss it. He doesn't know what it is. Okay. This is something that you get if you have extra steel. See, there's plenty of stuff in this game that you should get, but only if you have extra steel. So, now, as I'm playing and training, I want to show you what a honorable player will look like and what a dishonorable player will look like. Here's the deal with me, okay? Most people think there's two groups. There's two groups. There's only unhonorable players and honorable players, okay? But there is actually a third group, I believe. The third group of people that play this is the people that will react to what you do. It depends on what you do, if I'm honorable or unhonorable, okay? If you let me execute your teammate or something, and you emote at me and you don't attack me while I'm emoting, those are both honorable things. If you do that, I'm gonna be honorable, but if I'm emoting, like let's say I'm the warden emoting and you just hit me, or you spam the same thing over and over again, or you use revenge because you're about to die, then for the rest of the match, you can expect me to do the same thing, okay? Here's the dealio, okay? If you're being honorable, I emote, and you don't attack me while I'm emoting, good for you. You're an honorable player. That's just one thing, though. The first test is if I'm emoting. If you hit me while I'm emoting you, then chances are I'm not going to trust you for the rest of the match, okay? Now, here's the things that tick me off, that really make me be a bitch for the rest of the match. If you ever play against me, then if you are playing against me, then chances are that if I'm executing someone, if you interrupt my execution or you try to kill me while I'm executing, what's going to happen is I'm going to most likely be toxic for the rest of the match. That means spamming the fucking kick, spamming the fucking punch, spamming the guard. I'm just going to do that. And if you keep on being toxic, then fuck it, I'm gonna double team, because guys, keep in mind that most of the time when I'm playing this game, I'm playing with friends. And we do know when to double team and when not to. Okay? The things that tick me off and make me double team and make me use toxic moves and make me interrupt your executions is if you do it first. I'm that guy, okay? I'm not gonna do it to you first. If you do it first, I'm gonna do it, okay? So no, I'm not gonna be the one that starts it most of the time. Sometimes I will do it just because I want to be funny. Other times I'm not. Most of the time I'm not. So the two things that really make me, the two things that are really gonna make me be toxic if I'm playing against you. One, you interrupt my execution. This is extremely annoying because you know that the person is just doing it to be a dick. Okay, so if someone's executing, they killed your teammate fair and square, do not hit them. Don't hit them. Okay? I very rarely do that. I don't do that much, because I know how annoying it is. If you're executing someone, okay, if if you've already double teamed or you've done it to me first, then if I see you for the rest of the match, if I see you doing something, then I'm gonna do it to you too. I'm just that person. That's who I am. Okay. So if you about to be toxic, interrupt my executions, hit me while I'm emoting, or double team me, then I'm gonna do it to you. That's how it is. I react to what my opponents do. You're gonna be toxic, you're gonna spam bite a shaman, or you're gonna double team, you're gonna interrupt my execution. I'm gonna interrupt your execution. I'm gonna double team you. Okay. Now the second really annoying thing is when you got idiots who double team. Don't be proud if you win and you double team. I don't care if you're messing around with your friend, if you're double teaming someone, don't be proud. Don't be like, oh, we wrecked them. No, you're bad if you double team. Unless if someone does it to you, then yes, go ahead, double team. Okay, do it, because you deserve to, because I did it to you first. So here's the thing in this game. You want to be a non-toxic player, then don't do it first. If you do it first, you're a bad player. Not in, I don't specifically mean in gameplay, but I mean like as toxicness, you're bad in toxicness. Okay. So the next annoying thing, and I don't really get mad. I'm not gonna double team you or interrupt your executions for doing this, but I may do some annoying things. So for instance, one thing that I see players do all the time, and keep in mind I'm not a pro, I'm only rep 6. I've only had this game for a couple of months. I've had it since like the beginning of summer. So I've had it about 4 or 5 months. That's a pretty good amount of time. That's almost a year. So I know what you're saying, how the fuck are you still rep 6? Well, the thing is, the only time I play this game normally is on the weekends, because that's when my friend is on that plays this with me. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about the game modes. So when you're playing with a friend, I like to play Dominion when I'm playing with a friend, because they can come and help you. But it's also annoying at the same time, because the person that wow, I love the animations just Centurion. Like, he'll either just scrape his freaking gauntlet, or he'll just hit the ground with the sword. There it goes. Scrape. Scrape. Look, he's gonna hit the ground with his sword now for some reason. Yep, or he's gonna hit his wrist. So it looks like Centurion has a case of autism. Okay, anyways, let's talk about game modes again. Sorry for getting sidetracked. So if you're gonna be a bitch and you want to double team people in Dominion, expect the same thing, because guys, I usually will always play Dominion with at least one other friend. Because if you play Dominion with randoms, they're not gonna help you. If you're playing with your friend and you're getting double teamed, you can be like, oh, dude, come to B, I'm getting double teamed, and they can literally save your life. If I were to spam L1 and say help at zone B, chances are the teammates are gonna ignore it. They're just gonna ignore it, because that's what all stupid people do. I ignore it too sometimes. But that's why you play with a friend. To be quite honest, that is literally why you play with a friend. You're dumb if you don't play with a friend. Now, let's talk about my color scheme. Alrighty, so neutral. My color scheme in neutral is red and black. I really like the color combination of red and black. I've always liked it. In attacker, I'm orange and black, basically. And then defender, I'm blue and black. So what I think needs to happen here is get rid of the colors thing. Okay, that's stupid. Like, all I need to see is that thing above my head. That's all I need to know. If I see a blue sign above someone's head, I know they're on my team. I don't need color coding, okay? That's stupid. Because quite frankly, I don't like blue and black. I hate being on defense. It's no different than being on offense, but you wanna know why I hate it? Because my colors look stupid. So what I honestly think is that I wish I could just be this color that I am right now in all modes. So we got the fire going around me, emote, we got the fire wings, combat, this, then this. And believe it or not, I actually asked a lot of my friends, and I said, what character from the story is on this map? And they actually didn't know. So, if you didn't know, this map does actually have our Lord and Savior, Daubeny, on this map. If you don't know who Daubeny is, then it's because you either haven't seen the meme or you haven't played the story. So in the story of For Honor, when you first start out, it makes you play as a warden, and basically the guy telling you what to do is fucking this cunt bag right here, Daubeny. So you see the guy in the chair? His name is Daubeny. His distinct outfit is he's usually gold. He's gold. He's got wings on his helmet, and he's most of the time he's wearing just blue and gold with his wings. So that's classic Daubeny. So on this map, you got everyone cheering around the ring, obviously, and then you have Daubeny up there. So that's Daubeny up there. And basically Daubeny is a dickhead. So I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about or not, but throughout the course of our history, of mankind's history, you've got leaders that actually fight with their men, and you have leaders who just make them go do the dirty work. So I don't know if you understand, but an example would be back when us Americans were fighting for our freedom against the British. One thing that our commanders and the British commanders would all do is that what they will do is they will send out all of their men to go to war, and they'll probably die, right? But they just get to sit inside of a cozy tent drinking fucking tea or eating very good food. See, whenever they're traveling, the commander and his or her men are traveling. I said his or her man. I can't fucking think. Anyways, and his men are traveling. What's gonna happen is they're gonna sleep in shitty tents that are very uncomfortable, and the commander gets a very good fucking tent with very good food while they have to eat canned shit, basically. So Daubeny is an example of this. Now this isn't why he's a meme. He's a meme because at the beginning of the story, there's a Lawbringer character who is the leader. He's one of the commanders of the Blackstone, which is basically like the rival team of Daubeny's team. And he basically one of Daubeny's castles in the story is coming under siege. And the Lawbringer, he breaks through the door, and then he just yells Daubeny. And it sounds, for some reason, the reason it's a meme is probably because of the way the guy says it. It sounds like this, Daubeny, Daubeny, Daubeny. So I know that's really cringy, but that's actually how he says it, the Lawbringer. So that's where that meme comes from. Anyways, that was just an example of basically Daubeny.
That's not a trial. That's an execution.
Okay, so there's about 2 Daubeny memes. There's the one where the Lawbringer that's breaking into Daubeny's castle will just yell his name, and it sounds really dumb, which is why it's a meme. The second Daubeny meme in For Honor is the fight you, that's not a trial, that's an execution. So that's a meme because it's just funny. Memes are just funny, and it's funny that he says that. So yeah, that's just one of the things that Lord Daubeny says. He'll say, fight you, that's not a trial, that's an execution. That's also a meme. I think it's pretty funny, but our leader, as knights, our leader is, it's basically Domini. He's our fucking leader. I don't care what anyone else says. So, this little dickhead right here. This is a little bitch right here. She's a fuckface. She's an idiot, alright? This guy up here in the chair, he's cool and stupid at the same time. Like I was talking about earlier, Domini is a perfect example of this. While he is very cool looking and he is our Lord and Savior, so we have to talk good about him. Let me run over here. So, okay. Now that we're a little bit farther away from Domini, I'd just like to say that he is pretty cool. He's a meme, so obviously he's our Lord, but there's one thing that's bad about him. He's basically what I was saying earlier about the British. He's basically one of those guys. Instead of fighting himself, he sends out his men so that he doesn't get killed. So I honestly think that's pretty fucking stupid, but that's just what Domini does. Anyway, so I don't know how good Domini himself is good at fighting. I don't know how good he is, but in the story mode, the Lawbringer that leads the team that's sieging Domini's castle, he sends out a warden. I believe it's a warden. He sends out a warden to fight the warden that you're playing as, that Domini sends out. This is where the meme originally comes from. The fight you that's on trial to execute. So the Lawbringer comes in after sieging Domini's castle, and he yells Domini. He goes, Domini! And then Domini comes down, and then he says trial by combat. That's what Lawbringer says. And then Domini says, fight you, that's not a trial, that's an execution. Now, the reason why I think this sentence is quite confusing is because I can't tell what he's trying to say. I can't tell if he's trying to say he's gonna execute you, or I can't tell if Domini's saying that he would get wrecked by the Lawbringer. I personally think he's saying that he would get wrecked by the Lawbringer, because he says, fight you, that's not a trial, that's an execution. So he's basically saying that he would get killed if he fights the Lawbringer, which is why he's a pussy, and he sends out the character that you get to play as, the Warden. So yeah, in the story you beat him, and then because you beat the Lawbringer's Warden that he sent out for the trial, believe it or not, the Lawbringer actually recruits you. So Domini was already going to lose the fight anyways, so instead of killing you, the Lawbringer sees your skills and he actually recruits you to the Blackstone. So you basically leave Domini behind, but he makes a return on this map on multiplayer. He actually watches you and the person you're fighting fight. Cool things about this map. The coolest thing obviously is that it literally plays Domini's voice lines. I think that's pretty cool. And you have the little minions in the background. Now what I would honestly do is just jump over the fence and kill all those little cunts. Another good thing, so there's actually wolves in there. Now, so there is actually wolves in there that walk around. I think they look pretty cool. But here's the thing you gotta know, right? What I think would be cool for this map is that like, let's say on round 2 of the fight, round 2 of the fight, Domini releases the wolves and you have to fight them off while fighting your opponent at the same time. I think they should either do that or make it so that, come here, make it so that, idiot. Okay, I'm sorry it's taking so long. I was just trying to try something. Anyways, what I think would be cool is that if you threw an opponent into this gate right here, while they got stunned by it, and while they're being stunned, the wolves would like fucking scratch them through the gate or something, and they would lose some of their health. I think that would be cool, a cool part of the map, because this map doesn't really have any environmental hazards. So I'm just saying that'd be a cool thing, kind of. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video soon. After I'm done with this video, I'm probably gonna see if any of my friends are on. Might get on a different game, possibly like Fortnite maybe. Oh shit. Okay, so you wanna know why I just said oh shit? It's cause I actually really have to take a shit. So I don't know why I'm just now realizing this, but yeah, I gotta go, cause boy, I'm about to take a shit in my pants. So see you later.